Hi. How's it going? So, here's the deal. I have a new job that is taking so much more of my time between a lot of the hours I have to work now, and I have to get licensed for it, so there's additional hours that I have to study up for a license. And if you haven't noticed, I haven't been able to stream much at all. So, unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to be doing this much longer, if at all. So, if I ever do, and you have the notification set up, you hit that little alarm, it will definitely let you know. But for now, I have such little time with my family and to get rest, and I'm just almost always exhausted and tired. I don't think I'm going to be streaming much at all ever again. So, I'm going to play one more quick game or two of a bittersweet Fall Guys. And if you want, you can still follow me on Twitter. Or you could still, I guess, shoot me a message on Twitter. Watch some of the old streams on YouTube if you like. But there's just not enough time in the day. There's a lot of things I gotta get to now. I'm always on call, it seems. So I'm gonna play Fall Guys maybe one or two more times tonight. And then who knows? I gave this a shot a couple months ago. I was bored. I had finished school. I had nothing to do. And I'd been watching streamers play a lot. So I was like, hey, I could probably do that. I got myself a cheap camera. I learned how to do this on the fly. I had some incredible support from family and friends. Hi, if you're there. But I just have no time. And it's not like this makes you money, so I had a lot of fun with a lot of games I played. I had a lot of support early on from Guy, Brian, and Jake, and then Ashley and Chris jumped on a lot. Played what are going to be some of my favorite games for a long time between Raft, Phasmophobia. A couple of the solo games I did. Zelda. Oh man. Fortnite I tried. That was fun. I enjoyed that. I had a couple listeners play Fortnite with me. Chloe played with me a few times and absolutely led me to victory solo-handed, single-handed. Stardew with Jake. Played Stardew Valley a bit. Played a little bit of solo Madden. Call of Duty leagues I got really into for a second. Apex I tried, but I just don't get. By the time I get home, I have like an hour and a half to see my wife and son, and then he goes to sleep. And then I have to, like, we have to clean and get ready for the next day, and I wake up earlier now, so by the time all that's done, it's time to go to bed and start all over. I just don't have time. And it sucks. I enjoyed this, but what are you gonna do? I have no idea what I'm doing, by the way. Oh god, what a nightmare. Okay. Alright. Oh boy. What in the world? Oh, come on. Rachel, I don't even know how. What? Yeah, it's a new Fall Guys. And I talk so much at work now that like talking to myself is exhausting. Trying to keep up a conversation. Especially when I don't know what the hell is going on. Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh. Right. I don't know. What in the hell? Oh my god. Alright, here we are. Okay, there I go. I made it. This is much harder. Oh. And I'm bummed out about stopping because I wanted to do so much more. I wanted to do... I had cool ideas. I wanted to do much more music. I tried to force myself to get over stage fright, but I never got into it. I never forced myself into it when I had the time, and I never created the time to do it. Or I was super into a game I was playing at the time. But I don't even play video games, let alone stream them. It was fun. I wish I had done this earlier. I wish I had started this 5-10 years ago. But that was such a small thing at the time. Streaming video games, doing Let's Plays, that it wasn't really... It didn't seem feasible. I think the saddest part is that, like, I found a new community that was both supportive, helpful, and oh no, and I enjoyed, like, meeting new people. So I assume, I mean, I don't think I'll never ever do it again, but I mean, with all due respect, I only have 30 people that have followed me, and of those 30 people that follow me, maybe 3 or 4 that consistently look it up and watch. And I'm related to 3 of them. So it's not like it's a big deal. Why didn't I jump? But I just have to delegate my time elsewhere. Oh, why didn't I jump again? Why it like doesn't let me jump? Well, that time it let me jump. Oh, jeez. Oh. Okay. There. Oh, God. I think what else became harder is a lot of the people I played with too, they started to get other things going on. The world kind of opened back up a little bit each time. Oh! Each time I got into a new game or something, people would develop plans, like Brian stopped playing with me, which kind of strayed me away from going back to Phasmophobia just because it wasn't as fun with more than 2 people. And Guy didn't play as much, and Jake fell into a new career path, so he's been unavailable to play. But then we started playing with Ash and Chris a bit more. That was a lot of fun. And played a variety of games with Ash and Chris. Most recently, I enjoyed Golf with Your Friends a lot, and Battlefield with Chris a lot. That was good fun. But the Forest series that we did
where we played the Forest for like 2-3 weeks in a row, which I didn't have the greatest following. The graphics didn't really play. It wasn't pretty. But the Forest was such a wildly interesting game. The story was good. The gameplay was so involving. That was one of my favorites, I think. The Forest might be the top for me. I did enjoy Fortnite, jumping completely into a whole new franchise that I never once tried. Meeting people on here because of Fortnite, playing with people that are on the other side of the world. It was a scary game. It scared the heck out of me. But the story was enthralling. Made me cry. It was a great game. In Silence. We played that for a second. That was terrifying. I think I did a Papers, Please episode. That was fun. Raft was a really good story. I don't know if I'll ever get to the new update that they do. I wanted to play more Subnautica. I think I did that once. And that, which is interesting that I say that, because the new Subnautica game was just released, I believe, this week. Nope, I just walked right off. The new Subnautica game was just released, and I wanted to check that out. What am I doing? Because I didn't find Subnautica until it was already really, really popular, and that's one of my favorite games ever, and I've never beat it. It's a lot of gameplay, and I usually just explore and get really lost in that world. They did an amazing job creating a world. Oh, okay, just the way I drew it up. Wait, what? Oh, I understand. I completely walked right by the exit. I had no idea. I think I figured this one out a little bit better, though. Oops. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Upper. Oh, jeez, how did I do this so well the first time? Like that. I did it like that. That's how. Whoa. It's funny because I've been going on interviews for a new job, and I've been completely changing careers now that I graduated from college. And I went on what felt like 100 interviews, mostly over Zoom, very few in person. And I had what I thought was my dream job. I had 2 interviews go insanely well for a company that I both love, support, and spend a lot of money on. And I just never heard back from them. And I wasn't even that devastated, because I mean, I was bummed out, but like I kind of knew, because it was too perfect. I don't want to get into it, but I was so perfect for the position, and the interviews went so well, and then it just didn't happen for whatever reason. And then I got another interview in a business that I had no idea about, or B, had any sort of emotion for. And the interviews went well, and I should have waited. And they offered me the job, and I didn't really plan on taking it, but you know, Rachel kind of pointed me in the right direction and said, look, this could become something, or if you don't like it, you know, whatever. Change your mind. And I got offered the job and I took it without even like thinking about it. Completely changed careers. Took a huge pay cut. But I'm happier now at this new place. I work a lot of hours. I'm completely overwhelmed. I don't understand a lot of it. There's a lot of things I'm not terribly good at involved. There's a lot of new terminology because I don't know the business. And there's a lot of very heavy math involved. There's a lot of heavy equations, a lot of factors that you're just supposed to know off the top of your head. And I'm wildly overwhelmed in trying to get licensed in this field. And it's terrifying. And I'm spending 10 plus hours a day just going through different, like I'm in courses for my license, and I do like learning sessions with my boss where he's just trying to teach me the ins and the outs of the business. But everyone is so incredibly kind at this place. And I came from a job where I essentially worked alone. What the hell is happening here? Dear God. I went from working by myself, driving across the state I live in, to working an office job, not knowing a darn thing about what I'm doing, but working with some pretty awesome people. Some older than me, some younger than me. Everyone's extremely nice. And they do like random things, favors for you. It's... Thank you. I'm okay at it. My actual job right now isn't wildly difficult because it's kind of what I'm doing now. I get to talk to people a lot, but I don't mind talking to people. Let's have a conversation. But I don't know what I'm talking about. It's a problem. So there's a lot of learning to do, but I like it. I just wish... I'm starting to get real stressed out. And I think it's from lack of sleep, or not even lack of sleep. I'm sleeping well. Just lack of time. The work-life balance isn't really there, and maybe that'll come. Or maybe I'll get used to it. Or maybe it won't, and I'll look for something different. Those are all okay options, which Rachel is trying to teach me. Those options are fine. So I think that'll do it. As I said before, I'm exhausted. This was a fun adventure. Maybe I'll jump back on again. So I guess until next time. See you later.